All right, but Trisha, it's not all good. His presidency, as we know, has had a few bad points, shall we say. I don't want to talk too much, but let's just go through the list just to remind ourselves what's happened over the past 6 months. So you mentioned tweets. I would say his tweets have been more bad than good because they're making us not focus on the real news and not focus on what he's actually doing.
Yeah, I think he makes us question what real news actually is. Because I think, let's see here, 82 of his tweets mention fake news or fake media or fake stories.
Yeah, and that's actually what Russia and some other countries with more, like strong leaders, weaker democracies, they try to control what people think by questioning the news and making sure that if someone in the media questions them, they can just say, "Oh, but that's not real. What is real?"
Exactly. Alternative facts.
Right. Alternative facts. What an idea. So to me, the first bad point that I noticed about Trump's presidency was hate crimes going up in America.
Exactly.
So we immediately after the election saw a lot of bullying and in schools, in restaurants, just on the street, a lot of Muslims and people who look Mexican, maybe are Mexicans, black people told to go home, whatever that means. So just that feeling in the country has changed.
I think the travel ban at the start of his presidency was a very big move to make. And it created a lot of Islamophobia within the country. It created a lot of fear.
Yeah, and I'd say more anger towards Muslims or people who look like Muslims. So sometimes Sikh or other groups are targeted, are the victims of this anger. The Muslim ban, or the travel ban, or whatever they call it now. I know it stopped a lot of students from going back to university. They were on Christmas break or something, and they couldn't come back to the United States. And a lot of translators, people who work for the United States military and help our soldiers, were stopped from going to the United States. And to me, that's the worst part. That they risk their lives and their families' lives, and then no, you can't come to this safe country you've been protecting.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it created a lot of chaos because no one knew how to carry out or implement a ban like this. And at the airports, there was chaos in that people could not get through the immigration into the country and were stuck at the airport for days.
Yeah. But then there were the protests against the ban at the airports, and again, it brought a lot of different people together. So on the left, they'd say that's a good thing, the reaction against the first travel ban. But the second travel ban is going through, in part, right?
Yeah, it has already been passed or allowed.
Yeah. What else? We talked about the environment. So I think a lot of Yeah, people who care about nature, who care about science and climate science are pretty angry about the Paris Agreement and other laws that he's changed.
Yeah, it was a very big day when Trump announced that the US would pull out from the Paris climate deal. And as Trump said, he was elected by the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris. And Pittsburgh is one of the coal capitals of the USA, and he wants to remove environmental regulations to allow the coal plants to produce more effectively, even if that damages the environment.
Yeah. Although the mayor of Pittsburgh said that he plans to follow the rules in the Paris Climate Agreement. So it's a bit funny that he said Pittsburgh specifically when the mayor is against the United States coming out of that agreement. But whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else though? I think even for conservatives, for people more on the right, the United States maybe isn't the most important country anymore. You know, us leaving the Paris Agreement means that Russia and China and you know, countries we work with but we're not exactly friends with will become more important world leaders.
Exactly. I think this puts the USA in a completely new light internationally. Other countries look at us differently and perhaps with less respect. So I think it's important that Trump maintains good relations with other countries and tries to be
which
respectful.
He's not exactly. Yeah, well, he was very respectful in Saudi Arabia and in Israel and Poland, but not so much to any of our other allies, of our other friends.
No, he's not doing that well in the US either. If you look at his approval ratings, I think they're at an all-time low now.